Tonight's starting lineup presented by your Mercedes-Benz Tri-State dealers. The Nets keep this starting five. As Jarrett Allen and Horford jump it up. Prince Trax is coming off an 8-point loss to the Raptors last night in Toronto. The lob and Allen, the slam.
Right to the middle of the team to continue to move the basketball and try and shift them like that.
Here's Horford hooking it up and in over Jarrett Allen. Deal to leave Boston and join the Sixers as Harris storms in and finishes.
Look, Joe Harris.
Here comes Simmons. So dangerous in transition. What a dime he just left in the lap. Or can just accelerate all game rather than having to sometimes play at the pace of Embiid as Harris throws it down. That might be a thumbs up. Here comes Simmons. Deep catch from Harris, who's been playing very well of late in such a versatile
Next man up mentality. But the Brooklyn Nets have proven that year in and year out with the injuries, and you've seen what,
Floor and extend your offense.
Dinwiddie bounces a little behind Allen. Temple in the corner. It's a new day.
Hey, good for him.
Comes to post-ups. There's the size advantage, creating a second chance opportunity for Philadelphia. And Mike Scott cashes in.
In a big
Dinwiddie got in the passing lanes, motoring through traffic. Prince can't lay it in. Allen can't slam it. How about another chance? Short.
Philadelphia doesn't give up a lot of easy baskets.
Harris pedals through, lays it in. I mean, it's remarkable how in was Thibault, but here comes Dinwiddie. Good sing pass to Nwaba through traffic, lays it in with the left hand. Cabarrot in as well for the Nets. He got minutes last night in Toronto as Simmons. I mean, that is a difficult shot.
And when you're able to add Wilson Chandler and Taurean Prince, now you're able to withstand some of that post-up that Philadelphia.
Chandler also being a veteran guy who Kenny had coached in New York as Horford muscles past the Wawu Cabarrot for two. Dinwiddie around the Jordan screen, serves it up and in.
Well, they're trying, barely, but yes, correct.
Dinwiddie can't get it to go, but Jordan there for the follow.
Second chance points early on. The Nets really setting the tone in that area, which is good to see.
Nice cut from Luwawu Cabarrot and DeAndre. They flip it around with 3 to shoot. Pinson on the steal. Pinson darting ahead for the slam, plus the foul. Neto, step back 3 is smooth.
Coming in and scoring afterwards, but they want to contribute to who they are.
Neto breaks free for the layup, and Garrett Barbuda.
I've been to Antigua, and it is an extraordinary play.
Well, yes, network producer Troy Benjamin, as well as contract this year. Last year was on the all-defensive team in the G League. As Chandler has his first bucket for Brook. Loves Richard. He's such an advocate of the giveaways here at Barclays Center. Prince leans in and finishes.
Size. I look at Philly might not have shooting, but when you look at Milwaukee, Lakers, Clippers, those teams are much more balanced than the Philadelphia.
How they're able to get up and down, and Ben Simmons seemed to take a more active role in that.
The Wawu Cabarrot, nifty drive and finish. No net has more than 6 points. Neto gives it up, bodies fly, and that one gets squeezed in just before the buzzer to break down Harris. 7 to shoot. The Wawu Cabarrot ducks inside, being raided by Thibault and still finishes.
I love that.
That still looked beautiful.
That's got to be a top 5 missed dunk at Barclays of all time. Woo. And
it wasn't an extra credit person. I was cheating off the person that got extra credit.
Jordan inside like a man. In the game.
What was that?
22 and 41.
Now you got to keep in mind those were some poor teams.
Don't blame it on the system.
I'm not blaming it on the system. I was just asking a question.
Harris lays it in. 75%. As he goes 1 for 2 at the line there. He has not done that this year. As Harris buries the 3.
Going to dump the ball off.
But that's part of why Brett Brown, I assume, wants him to continue to improve his efficiency from the free throw line. It's not just about, make the free throws when you're at the line, but also have more confidence in getting yourself to the line, drawing those fouls.
Great points. Dinwiddie gets it to drop even with an uncalled goaltender. Of course, it's not a goaltender if it goes in, but it would have been if it didn't.
We knew we would have.
Thank you. Simmons lays it home. Handle through traffic, and the rebound tapped by Chandler to Nwaba. Nwaba has speed in transition, and the Euro step in.
List of players, but we see him finish a lot at the rim in some unique ways because he understands how to use it.
Speaking of finishing at the rim, Harris sauntered to the free throw line. Now Dinwiddie cutting inside, pizza pies at home. Using the Allen screen, his three, you bet! On all cylinders in this first half. Playing the second half of a back-to-back as Horford plants the jumper to end the 8-0 net.
In basketball, I got in trouble.
I know what you're alluding to.
And let's keep out moving.
Simmons catch and finish inside on the. Another chance here for Philadelphia. Simmons nifty spin and hooks it home.
That's some nice footwork.
Dart over to Horford. Horford in the mid-range, he got it. For Dinwiddie, Chandler comes up with a steal, might have gotten away with a push. Here's Temple. Temple cutting through, lays it in.
And that's one of those, and get an easy layup.
You could almost see him. Simmons presses that home. You could almost see.
They already have 17 fast break buckets.
Harris creeps inside, has it knocked out of bounds, 10 to shoot.
Towards the amount of threes that you shoot. For guys that might be somewhat
And
limited.
now,
Goodness gracious.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Whose baby is that?
I'm not sure the Nets bench is going to sit down the rest of the game. They're inside, and Harris able to get it away from Temple. Harris flips it in. And Kenny Atkinson, third of 11 sets of back-to-backs this season, which is an NBA low total. Dinwiddie crosses over and finishes.
Oh, he's feeling it.
About it last night. If Spencer Dinwiddie continues to play like this for another month, you can make a great case for him being an all-star.
Oh, I've already. Chandler will be such an impact player with that defensive presence, size, and quickness.
Harris swoops in for two.
Position, and that's all you can ask for, and he brings that physical nature.
Prince flops it in. Great point.
I'm lying. I'm lying. You can get stuck there. If you go there, you're stuck there.
Allen throws it down. Kyrie, the 5 on the floor for the Nets. Prince lobs it inside, and the throwdown from DeAndre Jordan.
Ways to operate. They've got so much ground and real estate to work with, and they're finding their big men.
Scott's three is good. Beautiful rainbow. 14-point Brooklyn lead. Temple will fire. And hit. 13. They've done their damage in the paint. 56 points in the paint. Richardson left it short. Got it back. Put it in. Luwawu Cabarrot slings it inside. Jordan gets denied. What a rejection from Pell.
Light some candles.
Oh, yes.
Pell, he's just not going to allow anything around the rim right now. Temple fires and connects. Sharon.
It's whether or not Bob wants to partake.
You're making me uncomfortable because I keep questioning it.
Jordan. Slam.
I mean, what do I know?
I'm not even sure the FCC would be, quite frankly. Richardson floats it in.
Do you think anything
Great show.
Great game.
Prince off one leg, floats it in. A 28. Richardson wiggles around traffic and somehow just got to pound.
with his averages with 8 and his numbers with 24, they're almost identical.
It's freakish how close they are. Oh, that's not what you want. And Richardson can't finish one time, then does. A little bit of an issue, but Luwawu Cabarrot gets it across. Here's Prince around the Jordan screen. His jumper is good. And
still a very good team rebounding group.
Ennis lobs it up. And Temple, surveying. Harris, a deep one. Truth on a 3.
It's right around this time.
They switched up the defensive assignment, put him on Neto as Dinwiddie hits the 3 of the last 3 games. Only one time in NBA history has a player scored exactly 24 points in 4 straight games. Magic Johnson. Dinwiddie on the drive. The rejection from Pell, who sized it up. Furkan Korkmaz, the floater is good.
Really matter to them, so you can't just mess around if you're the Nets thinking that it's emptying the bench.
Jordan pounds it down. Can't grab the rebound, but Kurucs can. Kurucs 3 is good. A welcome sign for Brooklyn. Luau Cabarrot sets up Pinson on a 3. The rebound. Raul Neto in for 2.
Fight and put themselves in a position to get a great win tonight.
Well, in taking an advantage of the areas that Philly was vulnerable in this game without Joel Embiid.
Falling last night in Toronto. Kurucs takes, can't finish. Ellenson can. Orleans then be in San Antonio on Thursday before returning home Saturday to face Atlanta.
All right.
Pinson will dribble it out. A brilliant performance by Brooklyn as they pound Philadelphia 109-80.